Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today I'm back from my vacation and I'm looking forward to see what's new in the game. And generally everything feels that just went crazy. I mean, there is the new sneak peek for Mysterio out of nowhere. There is the full of bugs, Odin, and generally the feeling of the update that just passed away. And we just played Timeline Survivor once and we can't participate right now. This is weird also. I thought it was something that it's going to be every single week or something. And generally I'm going to test myself Odin level 80. I just took his level 80 couple of days, basically yesterday, and I did test him and compare him with my Thor Tier 4 with a full brilliant rage build, and I have really poor build on my Odin. And also at that test I did was for World Boss Legend for really high stages, and also my build for Odin is really poor. Of course I have a Mighty Judgment, that's the CTP. I feel like it's the best for him for World Boss Legend. I don't have any Urus, or his stats is not really capped, but yes, it is what it is. That's the build. I went through him and compare him with basically I didn't compare him with Star-Lord, but I did the stage that I was tagged on with Star-Lord all this time, stage 85 of Mephisto, which is really good in my opinion. The thing that they did with Odin, I want to discuss with you, the thing that everyone's saying Odin is bugged, but he just feels like he took Shadow Cell treatment. No, not be good for ABX, but be good for ABL and World Boss Legend. And yes, this is gonna be a video full on with different stuff, so yeah, stay tuned. But before we go through that, I want to thank you everyone separately for keeping the channel and the comments alive, as I was missing the last 2 weeks. Your vibe on Discord, yes, Discord is there still there, and having the token events that's going on to get free crystal coupon. A lot of people was there sending me DMs, chatting daily. Even if I was missing for 2 weeks, this community with like almost 600 people was alive, and everyone was talking about all the things in the game and everything I want to learn. I was going into my Discord and ask others. For the tokens, that you need to do is stay here, stay active, use the bots to go for GBR, carry yourself, or give help to to others, or else use the Rift channel, where everyone there is dropping mythic rifts or whatever rifts, and people that needs it add the others, and you know how it goes. Of course, there is multiple channels that you can get help for your ABX and ABL characters through bots, or you can ask for help, or multiple other factions. Come on our Discord, it's down below, an invitation on the description. And generally, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, so you can be in the new schedule of the channel. You can get all the notifications for the shorts, the live streams. I'm gonna do a live stream as soon as possible. We took Mysterio, on the Wednesday probably. So yeah, you need to stay tuned to the channel, and let me know down below in the comments how it feels like waiting for a tier 4 like Mysterio. It's really weird, I know, it's really weird. But yeah, instead only just say that Mysterio is weird, let's go and see the post of Netmarble in their forum. They just said, the stuntman, villain, the Wizard of Illusion. There is, it's for sure Mysterio, there's no doubt about it. They said about the supervillain that controls illusions and special effects, like it was in the movie, Spider-Man 2. And it's pretty obvious from the animation also. That was pretty epic, basically. Having a scuba diving Mysterio feels really epic, and I'm gonna take him for sure. I like the way he looks, 100%. He feels so nice. But other than that, there is another Mysterio. There is something that we need to say about this thing. Look at him. He is ridiculous, and awesome in the same time, you know, ridiculous and awesome in the same time, 100%. And the thing is that they dropped that. They didn't drop any other sneak peek. No Luna Snow, you know, there is indicators, there are data mines that shows that Luna is coming also, but they did drop just that. And they didn't say the classic text here, which says that more information gonna be released on the patch notes. So they didn't say something like that. And we always know that we take a uniform for a male and a uniform for a female every single time it's summer, winter, or all these chimichangas they are dropping, you know. So there is missing the female character. And if I had to guess, I would say Netmarble developers afraid of people, afraid of their customers. Right now, I feel like, you know, developers are listening too much of the community. They're listening everything we're saying, and if you go a bit in the comments, you're gonna see that there is people saying, I mean, as long as Luna doesn't get a summer uniform, I'm good. I mean, people hate the fact that Netmarble going to drop Luna as a paywall character, and they are afraid to drop that so close to Gwen. I mean, there's no other explanation why they did that. They just dropped Mysterio, and after that, they didn't say anything else. This is really weird. It's the first time I'm having this thing, you know, in the game. Most of the times they are saying more. And the fact is that if Mysterio comes, he's going to be really fast, the #1 blast villain. And why is that? Even if Mysterio is not that better than Magneto, you know, he's going to be a full cost uniform, but the fact that Mysterio right now got full mind damage on his kit, and this character here gives him 30% mind damage for Mysterio. Think about that. For Blast Villain Day, you can use her Enchantress that they just introduced with her new uniform and get 30% for mind damage and also extra support through her uniform. Because Mysterio is a super villain and he's using mind damage right now, at least in the game. So if he keeps the same tags, he's going to be the #1, at least from the buffs he's going to have. He's going to have Cyclops support and he's going to have Enchantress support, and his own leadership is not something that you can actually take advantage of because it's skill cooldown. But still, you know, even if Magneto can give himself a leadership, if you use Cyclops, it's pretty much the same, because Cyclops these days gives you like 40% all attack plus the passive buff, so it's pretty much a better support Cyclops if you use him as a leadership and you want to take advantage full of Mysterio. You can see his skills are all mind damage, but all these are speculations. We have to wait and see until Wednesday, 100%. Let's go now to Father's Odin, you know, all Father Odin. Bro, this dude is mental, and I'm seeing people saying about the problem with ABX, and okay, I get it, but as Netmarble doesn't say anything, I have to say that probably it's not a bug, but it's just how ABX works. Some characters like Shadow Cell, and there are multiple other characters basically that they don't have a lot of hits. So for ABX, because the number of hits that you can produce with some characters are less than others, they're having less damage. I'm not sure how this works, but for ABL the support works pretty nice. For Odin, for World Boss Legend, he is the #1 level 80, no doubt. No doubt, and you're gonna see what I'm gonna show you later on. But look at this. The build he has, it's a Mighty Judgment level 80, and I'm going to compare him with Tier 4 Thor with a Brilliant Rage and full Odin's Blessing artifact. I mean, my Thor is pretty stacked, and look my Odin. And I'm gonna compare them for World Boss Legend to see Odin's value, you know, after all this we went through. Let's see, because his potential was a pain to get, but yeah, he totally worth waiting, guys, totally worth waiting. So let's go pretty fast into my Mephisto run first. for Mephisto, I was ready to go tier 4 my Storm or tier 4 my Star-Lord for this. Probably I was going for Storm because Storm feels to be the best for me at the moment because I can use her for ABL also. But yes, as it seems, I'm gonna skip that. I'm not gonna tier 4 Storm or Star-Lord for these stages because as you can see here, my Odin with this poor build can do everything. Look at this, he's surviving. I'm gonna stand still inside some fires on purpose to see how durable this dude is. I mean, I'm standing still and doing my rotation without even moving. I know a lot of people believes and says, and it is true, that he is proc friendly and you can use him with something like an energy or a mighty destruction or something like this. But in my opinion, you know, CDB of Judgment is the best thing to use for him because he doesn't really worth to go tier 4 on him because he's missing the damage for ABX and he's missing the damage for ABL because Star-Lord is out DPSing him for ABL. Basically they're close, but the fact that you can use on Star-Lord two supports like Groot support and Rocket Raccoon support, you can take advantage of these two supports, where in the place of Odin you can use only Better Race Bill, Leadership and nothing else. You just get a team up for Thor and for Better Race Bill. And as you can see, my rotation and my gameplay is not like the perfect gameplay. I'm just standing still inside the fires to see what happens, and you can see my Odin can survive it really easy. The rotation, it's pretty simple. You need to do 3, cancel, 5, delay, cancel until you have to see his hammer drop down in the ground. He's dropping his hammer down, and when he do that, you're canceling that immediately into your 4th skill. And this is the main source of your DPS, your 5th skill and your 4th skill most of the time. And when you have your tier 3, you want to press your tier 3, let the tier 3 place for a couple of seconds until the camera angle is changing. And when the camera angle is changing, you're going into 5, delay, cancel, 4 again. I would start with your 6, after 3, after 5, delay, cancel into 4, and let the 4th skill place until the end. You can see here, it's the first time I cleared this stage. It's stage 85 of Mephisto. I am at stage 87 right now, and you can see it took me like 2 minutes and 24 seconds with a level 80 character. And before that I was using only tier 4 characters, and for my Storm and my Star-Lord they are able to do it, but in the same time they're dying really fast. I can't stay alive to complete the stage long time. I did like 20 or 30 tries and I didn't want to try more for that, but believe me, Storm and Star-Lord dies like crazy. Now let's go and fast forward a bit here to show you the run. Stage 79 of now. It's pretty high stages. I know a lot of people have go stage 99. I'm not at the moment. I am trying to go, you know, on every single boss in the same time. And here you can see when now doing the Clinder Cage, if you want to avoid that, you need to do your tier 3. If you do your tier 3, you get yourself into an iframe and now can't really stand you. You get immunity also, I think, or something like that. So yes, in my opinion, guys, Odin doesn't really need anything right now. I know that feels like devastating having another character that it's not perfect for everything. But with that thing, I feel like Netmarble employees helping you not to go crazy and, you know, not to go mental and build every single tier 4. What I'm talking about, I mean, you have a character like Odin that even at level 80, and here I lost a lot of time. It's 10 seconds that I'm going to go minus in the end. It's like 10 seconds to 12 seconds or something that I lost swapping into Valkyr to be sure there. But yes, as you can see here, his damage is insane. Okay, he wasn't able to pass this dragon phase without having to run outside the purple thing. and that's why perhaps I missed the 100 seconds. If I had balanced my damage a bit better, I could go for it easier. As you can see, I'm using 2 supports and his leadership, it's Valkyr and Angela. And for my Thor run, I'm gonna use Better Bill's leadership and support of Sif to have a bit equal supports for both Odin and Thor, because it was one day of me playing World Boss Legend. And you can see here, stage 79, he gets no damage, bro. He's insane. Look at this. I did it with 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left, so, and I was going like super chill. I could go for like 20 seconds faster for sure. I could do 100 seconds probably, but yes, it was like first time run and for now, and you can see here it was boss of my day also, and I completed. I took a good amount of carbo, 19 and 827. Okay, it's not that good, but yeah, still. So yeah, let's go into Thor's run to see the difference between a brilliant rage, full Odin's blessing, tier 4 Thor, and a level 80 Odin. You can see that I used Better Bill leadership and Thor's Sif supports. My Thor has a really good build here. Okay, I don't want to show you the rotations and stuff like that. Just let me show you the firepower my Thor has. Here I'm not using my tier 3 because it wasn't ready. But you can see I'm only into the first minute of the fight, and I am into the pre-last phase. And look at this tier 3. Pass me through the phase that there is a dragon, so my Thor is on fire. I'm playing, yes, my rotation, perhaps it's not like the perfect rotation or whatever, but you can see your Thor can't really survive inside this calendar thing, so you want to stay outside or else you're dead. That's a really good plus for Odin. Odin doesn't care, goes there and takes all the damage, and he has no problem with that. He can survive it. But you can see my Thor here, even with a crappy run, also I was able to do 3 for 24. So my Thor with full Odin's blessing was able to do it like 5 seconds or 10 seconds faster than my Odin, because with my Odin I swapped the character also and I lost 10 seconds there for sure, and I didn't play that good. It was like my first run, but you can see there Odin is crazy. Odin is really mental right now. And I'm not sure what the people reporting that Odin needs a buff wants Odin to do, but guys, believe me, the fact that you can use him basically with only level 80 and not need to spend tier 4 materials for him, it's really nice. It's really nice having a character doing that much damage for World Boss Legend. Of course, if you don't have tier 4 Thor or tier 4 Star-Lord, you can use him as the best option for ABL day. For ABX he feels like bad, but you know, some characters are good for that, some characters are good for something else. And the fact that his tier 4 seems not using, it's that in my opinion the diminishing return of elemental damage. His tier 4 I feel like gives him to elemental damage generally, but basically it gives him all attack, yeah. The fact that it gives him all attack, it's like, you know, you can't really see the difference. It's not like a tier 4 that do damage, it's only 50% basic attack. But they mix it up, putting on the immunity to all debuffs and the heal. They try to make him, you know, get utilized on PvP also by using his tier 4. But, you know, it feels like really bad for PvP. Odin feels really bad, and yes, you don't want to use him for PvP. You want to use him especially for World Boss Legend, or as you can see for Dormammu GBR. He's really cool at level 80 with a Mighty Judgment, and you know, it's a judgment, not a rage. You can do that worth of damage. You can see in 2 minutes I'm almost into the phase that he is immobilize you and you have to stay there outside the fires or else you're dead. So that means that I can easily clear this stage. You can see into 2 minutes I am into the last 20 bars. So yeah, you know, what else do you want from a character that you just took, you know? I know he's kind of expensive because you need to buy him through crystals, but still, he's really cheap. He's really cheap and he can do multiple things with that build. Think about if I give him even more build, he can do even faster, you know, this World Boss Legend for Mephisto, or else, you know, for Kang or Jean. He is really nice. He's really nice also. I didn't put some clips from there, but I did test him and he is really nice for these things too. In my opinion, you know, Odin doesn't really need anything. We have just to get used to the fact that Netmarble is dropping characters that do specific things in the time. If you prefer to have a character for ABX and TBL, you know, for the speed types, you're going for Gamora. If you want to have a character that covers more stages but doesn't do the best damage, you go for Spider-Gwen, let's say, you know. They're separating the firepower of the characters depending on where you want to use them. Think about Star-Lord was already super out DPS from Odin, you know, on ABX and ABL. For ABX, think about, you know, Wanda is getting deleted right now, and after a while they released Wanda Tier 4 and Wanda destroys Odin too. You know, you don't want on a game that you have Tier 4 by Tier 4 replacing, because everyone is gonna wait, like the situation we have right now. A lot of people is waiting for Luna Snow. Netmarble is not dropping Luna Snow. A lot of people, if you go through the accounts of the people, you know, everyone has like 3 to 4 combat types, 2 to 3 blast types and universals, and they have no speed type or just one speed type because everyone is waiting for Luna. But believe me guys, in my opinion, Luna is gonna have a disadvantage on something. If they do that with Odin, you know, Odin used to be the meta for ABX too, but now they're making him seems like he's not that good for ABX, and he's good for ABL and World Boss Legend. So they're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose because they can't really just drop tier 4s being better than the previous tier 4s you know. They just replaced Black Widow by Spider-Gwen, but in the same time the gap between these two is not that huge, and has been 1 year for them to do that. So in my opinion, Netmarble plays really fair right now, and the fact that they didn't drop Luna makes me believe that they're gonna skip Luna and skip the second character of the update, or they're gonna release it the last day, like you know, surprise, Luna is here also. I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but I smell the fear in the developers. I smell the fear because there are multiple Luna Snow fanboys out there going mental, not seeing Luna on the sneak peek, and there are multiple others that has just built Spider-Gwen and fall into the trap, like myself, that they don't want to see their payment for Spider-Gwen getting replaced in less than a month, you know. But it is what it is. I did my choice. I have no problem. But I know there are people that are gonna go crazy. That are gonna ask for refunds. They're gonna go crazy. That was it. The state of the game feels weird at the moment. I feel like really happy returning here and seeing your faces. No, I can't see your faces. Seeing you go into your computer or your phone once again and make you know about the favorite game we have, Marvel Future Fight. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm looking forward for the live stream. Stay tuned because there are gonna be giveaways for crystals there, 100%. And of course, always there is a giveaway for crystals in my Discord, as I told you previously. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. See you into the next. I hope you enjoyed. Kisses in your faces.